Hey guys, Robert Bennett here. I'm a candidate for Congress in North Carolina District 2 as a Democrat. The primary is on March 3rd. I want to just talk a little bit about my background as a coach and talk more about how that, has really influenced my strategy for running for Congress. So, at Culbreth Middle School for about 4 years, I loved my time there. That's a photo from our undefeated team, my last team there. I think that was 2022. This is a photo of me and my granddad as a kid because he lessons to me as a kid. He was by far probably one of the biggest mentors I had in my life, and he gave me the gift of lacrosse, which I later gave to, kids later on as a coach once I became an adult. And regardless of the result of this race, I not only view myself as a mentor for this next generation, but I know I will coach them or teach them again, whether it's about politics, lacrosse, or something else. Nothing will stop me from that. But more importantly, as it relates to this campaign, I think it gives me not only ability to relate and connect, not just with young people, but some of the older generations that are out there as well, because I think many of them understand that value of teaching the next generation and passing the torch, something that, quite frankly, most establishment Democrats certainly have not done. But also, it taught me, most importantly, how to build a culture for an organization. We had core values for my team at Culbreth. The school had core values as well. And we worked almost on a daily basis to make sure our culture was being met and to make sure that everyone was having a fun, positive experience. And, that's important because I want to make this campaign something that not only people believe in, but that they want to keep coming back to each and every day or each and every week. And, it's going to take a full team effort to win this race. And sure as hell, it's going to take a full team effort to make changes in Washington. But we want people, players, if you will, that are up to the challenge and willing to come meet that challenge. We don't want people who are lazy or anything like that. And we're looking for the right fits for our culture, just like we did when I was a coach years ago. And another thing that's really important is that not only do we aim to be really, really transparent during this campaign, that's one of the first core values of this campaign, but it means we can walk and chew bubblegum in the fact that, we can be kind to people, we can be, respectful to people and things like that, and have those honest conversations about politics, but we are going to have boundaries about, just things that are important to us. We want to make sure people treat us with respect and vice versa. And quite frankly, and anyone who's been around coaches knows this to be true, coaches do not have a hard time telling you the truth, especially things that you don't want to hear. And I'm certainly here to tell the Democratic Party some things that many people within it may not want to hear. For example, we have lost voters each and every month for the last at least 5 or 6 months, maybe more, in 2025, despite all the chaos that has been going on with Donald Trump. So, one day you may see me being, really just calm and easygoing. Another, I may have to ramp up the intensity and even criticize some of the party leaders, or especially some of the Republicans out there like Donald Trump, because sometimes that intensity is needed to do the right thing and to promote the right culture and the right solutions to our democracy and things like that. So that's just a little behind the scenes of how I view myself as a coach and how that relates now to me running for Congress. And if that sounds good, and if that's something you want to be a part of, look at our campaign website, follow me on social media, and you can learn more about how to get involved.